first thing on the list is to stop chasing girls and start chasing women. And what I mean by that is to stop wasting your resources on girls at this age between what 16, 18. Because bro, you need to being a man is about creating value, accumulating as much value as possible, right? And between age 16 and I'd say like 27, 30, that's when you're building your value. That's when you have the most time in your hands, literally, to accumulate as much value as possible. And if you keep on wasting your resources and your time, especially your time is your biggest resource right now, as far as I'm concerned. So the more time you're spending with girls, and it's kind of just fruitless because there's nothing you can even give them. All the girls see is the material. Because when I was 18, 16, 17, I was so materialistic. I was so, latest brand hoodie, latest brand shoes, or the most unique shoes at least, or designer bag this, designer caps. I'm just looking around my room for anything. Like any designer coats. Like I was so materialistic, and that's all the girls will look at because that's all they know. Girls that age anyway. Girls around that age, that's all they're looking at. They're looking at the material in terms of the vanity, let me say, the vanity, the things that don't actually add value to your life. All you're doing is wasting money, honestly. Just get some nice plain non-branded clothes. I mean, it's not bad to have like good trainers. Like I would still invest in like good trainers, maybe some watches as well, bags. But to be wasting money on that whole tracksuit thing, just trying to always get the latest thing, one up guys with clothes, and that's even gay as well. Like you're trying to impress other guys, just because of what you're wearing, like, because that's the main reason I remember that guys were like materialistic. They were just trying to impress other guys, well, and mainly impress girls, but then having all those girls was also like, oh yeah, guys, look at me, like I've got all these girls. Like you're just always looking for validation. So that's one thing I'd say: stop chasing girls. In fact, I'd even go as far as to say maybe to stop chasing validation. Stop chasing girls and stop chasing validation. Start chasing women, because women want men. Okay, let me say women are not materialistic like how girls would be. Are women value value. Women value a man that has value, right? So to make it easy for yourself, right, when you're maybe, if you've made it in your mid-20s, or let's say like 27 above, like 30s, that's when you've solidified your empire. That's when you've tried different things and you've failed different things. Now you know where you stand. You've accumulated a skill at this point, or a couple of skills at this point, and now it's going to be easy because the women will come to you, right? The women that are seeking value will come to value. They'll come looking for you, honestly. They'll come looking for you. So just keep that in mind. Things you need to attract in terms of value, I'd say developing your mental mastery, self-mastery, physical mastery, and your spiritual mastery. So these three things are key to dominating life in general, right? Once you master your mind, you've mastered your reality. That's one thing that you should just make clear. Repeat, just keep that in mind every single day. keep that in mind every single day. What you feed yourself in your mind. In fact, yeah, what you. I'll make a separate video on that because that's a very. I can get so deep into that topic, but just for the mental side of things, just make sure you have self control, self discipline, not just in terms of what you're doing actually, but self discipline in here, right? What you're thinking daily, make sure you rein in your thoughts, rein in your ego, keep your ego in check. So that's how you master and create value in your mental plane. Then the physical plane, just go to the gym, keep in shape, push past your limits as well. If you want a quick and easy way to develop your physical mastery, then go to the link in the description for my bulking guide. And if you need like a more refined workout plan tailored to yourself, maybe if you're trying to cut, or you're trying to, I don't know, if you're an athlete and you're trying to maybe develop certain areas, like maybe your legs or your chest, like anything. It could be anything. Just DM me, ask me, and I'll literally make one tailored to that a plan for the week that you can follow that will be tailored to whatever you desire. Especially if you're like a young man right now, 16 in your 20s, like that's where your testosterone is the highest, I'm pretty sure. So that's when you can develop the most muscle. That's when you can cultivate the most strength as well. And so I see some of these old men, especially these Nigerian old men, that's strong because all they were doing in their teens to their 20s, they were just working hard in the field. Okay, I'm not even trying to be like, I'm not trying to violate. I'm just saying like, that's what they were doing. Like they were working hard in it. They used their hands and shit. But, all we do is eat, and then we don't even burn that energy off. We just sit at home, watch TV, and become well fed looking, bro. And finally, spiritual mastery. Now, me personally, I have an affinity for Christianity. So all the spirituality side of things really is based upon is really just connecting with God, making sure that you have that spiritual discernment, right? And this is very important for navigating life in general, because you can now tell apart which friends you should be hanging out with, which girls you should even be like eyeing, because I mean, it's natural as a young man to still have the urge to talk to women and things of that nature, because you're a man. Obviously it's normal. Like, if you're not trying to pursue women, then I'd be concerned. So having that spiritual discernment to see where your time will be well spent with a girl, or where you can grow with a girl, or even see where your resources will be well put to use, because I truly believe that all sides should benefit in a relationship, any kind of relationship. Everyone should benefit from it. And that doesn't mean to go into it thinking from a selfish point of view, like, oh, what can I gain? Just focus on giving, because you can only get when you give, and you can only give when you get, right? So it's very, when you develop that, when you see more, you'll be able to understand more, right? And to understand, you have to equip yourself with knowledge. Then think about it, compare it to other knowledge that you've gathered, your own understanding, and develop that into wisdom. Wisdom meaning you use that, apply it to real life situations and scenarios. Tongue twisters, bro. So just apply that wisdom. And then understanding is when you're able to just use that knowledge. That knowledge is now for lack of better terms, it's your bitch now. Like that knowledge is it's like it's under your belt. You know what I'm saying? It's under your belt. So develop your mental plane, physical plane, and spiritual plane. You should really start with the physical. That's the fundamental. That's where you can develop an understanding of different concepts in general very easily, like pain and gain, things of that nature. Yeah, that's all I have for today. This was originally supposed to be like a list of different things, but I have a lot to say and I don't want to make the videos too long just because I don't have storage. I'd be talking here for hours, bro. Honestly, I'd be talking for hours, but I just don't have storage. So, well, if you want a Vulcan guide as well to master your physical plane very quickly and easily, then the link will be in the description. If you want to develop your mental, join the community server. DM me if you want a one-on-one call. Subscribe as well. If you've made it this far, you might as well. And stay blessed.